Sai Ram, I offer my most humble pranams at the beloved lotus feet of Mother Sai. I welcome you all, brothers, sisters, elders, and dear faculty members and students, to the 57th edition of SAMARPAN. Today we have with us Mr. Mallikeswaran. Mallikeswaran sir is an alumnus of our institute. He has done a BSc, MSc in chemistry, and also acted as faculty in our institute. While I was talking and having a conversation with him, I understood his experience and pretty overwhelmed with it. And I got reminded of this episode, which I would like to narrate, which happened between Krishna and Arjuna. So Krishna and Arjuna, as you know, were the best examples of mentor, mentee, coach, coachee, and friends, or sakha. So Krishna and Arjuna were strolling in the garden once, and Krishna playfully asked Arjuna, "Arjuna, what do you see on the tree? Is that a bird?" Arjuna says, "Yes, it's a bird." Then Krishna tells, "Is there a dove on the tree?" Arjuna says, "Yes, it's a dove." "No, I don't think it's a dove. It's a crow, I think, Arjuna." Arjuna says, "Yes, Krishna, it's a crow." Then he says, "No, I don't think it's a crow. I think it's an eagle." Arjuna says, "Yes, it's eagle." Listening to this, Krishna chided Arjuna, "Why don't you have your own opinion? Why are you blindly trusting my words and telling what I am telling?" At that point in time, Arjuna makes a simple but profound statement. What we see is from human eye. What you see is from the divine eye. If we have to take the story symbolically and bring into today's situation, so pain, distress, sadness, life, death, all these emotions is what we see from human eye. But when we surrender ourselves to the Lord, and what he sees from the divine eye is what is true bhakta and true devotion. To talk more about this, I would welcome Mr. Mallikeswaran to come on stage and run us through his nectarine experience which he had in the physical presence of Swami. Sai Ram.
सर्वदेवतातीत स्वरूप श्री सच्चिदानंद मूर्ति, अव्याज करुणामूर्ति, अधंत्रित करुणामूर्ति, अकंड कारुण्य मूर्ति, கர்மத்வம்சன், காரணம் பாராமல் கருணை புரியும் கடவுள், கண்களில் தயையால் எப்பொழுதும் ஈரம் நிறைந்தவர், உள்ளத்தில் தயையால் எப்பொழுதும் ஈரம் நிறைந்தவர், சலிப்பே இன்றி கருணை புரியும் கடவுள், தன் பாதங்களை வணங்குவோர் அகத்தில் உள்ள இருளை நகத்தின் காந்தியினால் நீக்கும் கருணா தரங்கன், கலியுக வரதன், கண்கண்ட தெய்வம், நித்ய கிளின்னன், சர்வாதாரி பகவான் ஸ்ரீ 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 சத்யசாயி சுபுத்திர ஞான கணேஷா, சர்வாதாரி பகவான் ஸ்ரீ 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 சத்யசாயிநாதா, my most humble pranams at your lotus feet. Respected elders, dear brothers and sisters of Sai family, you might be wondering when I started my talk, this man is going to take 1.5 hours only chanting some mantras. But there is a significance. And there is a fantastic experience associated with this, what I have chanted. I don't know anything about Sanskrit, nor can I appreciate and understand anything in Sanskrit. So whenever I used to do puja, the language, my mother tongue, comes to my aid, so that I can chant few things in Tamil, so that I can be one with the Divine Lord at that moment. When I joined Puttaparthi again, I had the great privilege of worshipping a lot of Ganeshas in the hostel, in the institute, and in other places. So whenever I used to do the puja for Ganesha, I used to start with this. Because in Sanskrit you will say, Achanam karishye, this karishye, that karishye, all those things they will be telling. So I thought, in Lalita Sahasranama there were so many beautiful, statement telling about the mother goddess's beauty. Something like this. Avyaja Karunamurti, though it is in Sanskrit, I went and learned what the meaning of this. He is the one who doesn't see any reason to shower his grace and love on people. Otherwise, we wouldn't have been here. So all these things I took out and started doing my prayer to Lord Ganesha like this. I used to chant that, Vibhudi Abhishekam Karishye. I used to chant the entire stuff again, Kunkuma Alankaram Karishye, all those things. So some mixture of Tamil and Sanskrit. I had a lot of joy. And one day one alumni comes and then tells me, "See, I had a wonderful dream yesterday." What was the dream? In his dream, daily Swami used to pass our main Ganesha in the mandir in a car, and four of us will be standing in a line, and Swami only will see me and then smile. Daily it happened in his dream. So one day out of curiosity, he went and asked, Swami, why are you only smiling at Mallikeswaran? Then Swami, I believe, said to that boy that the daily mantra which he is chanting in the morning, I love that mantra. That is the reason why whenever I see him, I feel so happy, I smile at him. Though it had not happened in physical form, at least in dream, I had this wonderful chance of him smiling and laughing at me and approving this mantra. So language is not a barrier for the God. My talk, I just wanted to divide this into three. See, whenever I come to Vrindavan, this is the place where I was grown. And instead of Trai Vrindavan, it used to be old bungalow. In the old bungalow, each and every brick will tell the story and the glory of the God. Every brick will be fully vibrant with His divine love. That is the old bungalow for us. I joined in the year of 1976. At that time, I studied in a Tamil medium school. I didn't know one word in English. Along with me, two more boys also had come from Chennai. They were well versed in English. And to me, my father thought, see, in case if the principal asks any question to you, you just tell him that I'll prove worthy of your choice. I know what is basic things in English. What is your name? What is your father's name? Beyond that, in a Tamil medium school at that time, English is German to a Britisher. Something like that. I didn't know anything about English at all. So I did come. One great devotee of Bhagavan was the principal, Dr. Narendra. I'll just talk about him 1 minute. He is actually Sthita Prajna. He is a principal of the college. Swami will blast him in front of all the boys, left, right, center. No expression on his face. He will be just standing, smiling. The next day, Swami will be appreciating him like anything. You are the greatest soul in the earth, all that. No emotion, nothing. That's all. These are the two signs that he will show. He is the one who was never elated with joy whenever somebody praises, nor depressed when something goes wrong. He is a very great devotee of Bhagavan. In fact, when he was admitted in the hospital, his father was there in Puttaparthi. He was about to die. Swami had given him darshan. Though Swami was in Parthi, he was in Bangalore hospital. He comes out of his room and then tells Justice Damodara, his father was a High Court judge of Chennai. Hey, Narendran Vellipayadu, ippude nenu ayaniki prasadam ichi pampichanu. Telling that, see, Narendra is no more. I went and saw him, I gave him prasadam. That is the greatness of Narendra. So I joined in that way only. After 1 month, Swami had come physically here. He was in Puttaparthi. That time, I never thought that I'll get an admission, because for other two people, they said you will get hostel accommodation also. That time, this was the hostel, and where hardly about 50 or 60 people can be there. But total number of people, those whom they have selected, is almost 100, 150. I was never in Bala Vikas, nor did they know anything about Bala Vikas. But these two children were from all this Bala Vikas, Pre-Sevadal, all that. It was told to them that to meet warden the next day, but nobody told me anything, or I didn't understand what they told me in English. So they went, I went along with them because we all came together. Those two fellows said, sir, you wanted us to meet. So warden probably thought even he wanted me to come. That time Mr. Sudarshan was the warden. He said, then you go and stay in the shed. One problem is over. Here, neither I know Kannada nor English. How can I live outside? Some boys were staying outside. After building this hostel, only all of them had come. By Swami's grace, I got, and in fact, I was so happy to see the place where I was sleeping during my first year there. So daily we used to have Swami's darshan. Whenever Swami used to come, we used to have darshan. I just wanted to divide my speech into three parts. The first part is the glory of the old bungalow. The glory because of God. Such a wonderful place wherein we experienced so many things from Swami. The second part is the personal experiences of my family. The third part is I want to talk about one greatest soul, Mr. Ram Brahmam. Most of the old devotees will be knowing. He was the caretaker of Vrindavan. And to talk something about such a great devotee like Rama Brahmam, it is a great good fortune I might have done in my many birth. God is the greatest, no doubt. But God himself says, the greatest is devotee who holds him in his heart always. Rama Brahmam is one such person. I think I can see quite a few faces. They all will agree with that smile. They are all agreeing with my smile. Such a great devotee whom you can never see. He is not a human being to me. He was specially brought by Swami, and again I think you would have merged with Swami, there is no doubt about that. Talking about old Vrindavan, I just wanted you to see at least some of the photographs of old bungalow. The first one is this, where Swami used to give darshan during Nagar Sankirtan. Those days we had 2 days Nagar Sankirtan Darshan, one on Thursdays and another on Sunday. So the boys will be going around Kadugudi villages and all devotees also will be there. Ladies separate, gents separate, will be coming and standing. At the time of Aarati, Swami will come 2-3 bhajans, he'll stand, he'll clap so beautifully, he'll swing himself so beautifully, we can see. There is a small window there you can see. Similarly, there were 3 windows. This is the backside, not backside, side of old bungalow. If you go that side, there will be 3 rooms. This is the last room. The next portion is the bathroom, Swami's bathroom. In the 2 rooms, we used to call the first and last room as junk room. Because you know how Swami gives everything to the people. There will be thousands of things there. Small passage for Swami to walk. And there will be saris, dhotis, things like that, which he'll keep on giving to people. The second room is bedroom. One fan, tatak, 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 like that railway track sound. No, simplicity is God. And Swami never went for any luxury, though whatever he had wished physically also he would have got it. But that fan will make a lot of noise. The bed, when he sits, it will creak. That sound will come. That is the bed he used to use. The third room, another junk room with all the items to be given to the various people whomever he wished. So what normally used to happen is, see, Swami, whenever he says, my life is my message, it is not a joke. Swami wants us to get up at 5. 4:45 from the bedroom, the window, the curtain will be slightly opened. We'll be all waiting there, some 10-15 boys. I told you, there are 3 rooms. The first room, junk room. Second, bedroom. Third room is again junk room. Second room is the bedroom. 4:45 or 4:55, slightly he'll open the curtain. It was in first floor, so we'll be standing near the Krishna, the people, those who have seen that Krishna here. That's where we'll be standing. About 10 to 15 boys will be standing. As soon as he opens, he'll on the light so that we can see the glow of his hair. Then from there, he'll say good morning like this to all of us. We could make out very clearly in the mesh door because of the light background. He'll say good morning, good morning, good morning. Then he'll close the curtain. So he has to go to the next room to go to the toilet. So what we'll do, we'll all run to the next. Again, he'll open there. Again, he'll do the same thing. And he'll do this sign. Like this. I'm shooting you with Logan. I'm shooting you with Logan. Though we can't hear, whenever he comes down also, he used to do something. Logan, Logan, Logan. He'll say like this. So he'll go to the third room. Again, the play will start. So once he goes from the second room to third room, we all will assume that he is going to the third room. So we'll all go to that curtain. He'll open the second room curtain again. So we will be all running from that place to, this place. So this will go on for 10 to 15 minutes. Then once the bathroom light is on, you can see from that. Here he'll come, he'll open. We cannot see Swami, but at least we'll have the satisfaction that Swami is looking at us. Because very lightly he'll open the door. Also is a small mesh there, that window. Whereas it's a huge windows. So there we will see. Then when the bathroom light is on, we are happy. Then we'll put one boy here to stand. Because Swami is so meticulous in all his work. Once he comes out of the bathroom, how will you make out? You are in the ground floor, he is in the first floor. I am there. He'll off the light and then come. So you know that he has off the light, so he'll be coming. Again, the same game will start. He'll open the third room mesh, second room mesh. It will go on till 6:10. So after that, we'll know that he'll not open. Because he'll come down by 6:15, and then the next slide, please. You can see a grill there. Next to that grill, there used to be a sofa. So Swami will come down, he'll get down 3 steps and come to this. There is a curtain. If you look very carefully, you can see Swami is there. He'll open the curtain. Then from there, we can talk to Swami directly because the grill is big and the distance is also not that much. So he'll start asking various questions. So many things. All mundane things he'll ask. Then he'll close again. He'll go and sit. We'll wait for some time. Again he'll come, open, again talk something. Some few devotees also used to be there, so Swami used to inquire about their health. Dr. Rajeshwari, Swami used to talk to her about the hospital and other things from there. And a lot of guests, whenever they come, sometimes Swami will talk, but mainly the focus will be on the boys. Hey, you did that, this, all those things he'll be telling. So it will be there for half an hour or 45 minutes. 7 o'clock, we know that he'll be going for his breakfast. 7 to 7:30. So before he goes, he'll tell, hey, nenu tiffin kapotanu, meerendru velli, tiffin chesi randi. So you all go and have your breakfast and then come. That's what Swami used to say sometime. Sometime we may not tell anything, but none of us will move. Because anytime he'll say like that and then again he'll come and open. So we don't want to miss that wonderful darshan from that angle. So that will happen. And at about 7:15, 7:30, he'll go to his dining hall, wherein he has to walk that distance, the next slide. The steps, the backside steps. This. So there is a door through which you can go to dining hall. Swami will come through that. He'll stand near the entrance of that. Again he'll talk. Gokulam used to be there, so he used to call Gokulam boys, and from there he'll ask about the welfare of the cows. There were 2 dogs. Swami will inquire about the dogs. Almost daily he'll talk about the cows, and we all will run. We'll stand near that gate, near that steps, the end of the steps. Swami will talk, he'll pat, then he'll say, "Ippudu poi bone cheyandi, ippudu poi tiffin cheyandi," he'll say. Then he'll go to the kitchen. And he'll have breakfast. Again we'll have one more darshan here, one more darshan there, again 2 more darshans. 8:15, 8:30 he'll be coming down. Till then it will be going on like this. From there, the grill which I showed, there also he'll be shooting us. He'll do so many things. A lot of pranks he'll be doing. He'll close, so we'll all assume that he has gone. Suddenly he'll open immediately. This will go on. It's a one. See, real Gokulam, real Brindavanam was only that. So many things only for the sake of boys he used to do, and he spent only time for us, not for anybody else. In fact, Brindavan boys, that time there was no college in Puttaparthi. We hate to go to Puttaparthi during those times. We'll tell Swami will be official Lord Shiva there. Here only is Krishna. There he has to come. Whenever he comes out only we can have his darshan, that too sitting in veranda. We cannot have all this fun. He will not open the door, close the door, all those things. But Swami is always loving. And whenever you pray anything to him, he'll always respond. I remember the first year when we went like that, I was feeling miserable. What, Swami, what is this Puttaparthi? Though we go only during festival times, lot of crowds will be there. Swami will not be in a position to spend much time with us. But when you sincerely pray, he is there to respond. That's what always used to happen. The same hostel where you all live, we used to live. There was now they have built a wall. Previously there used to be only one iron rod. If you sit outside, whether in the first floor or in the second floor, you can see Swami's room. That is the Kulvantal room where Swami used to stay previously. So I was sitting with few boys and then telling, see, what Puttaparthi is this? Yeah, we are not able to see Swami. We are not able to enjoy anything with Swami. What is this? As soon as I said, I heard Swami's door opening, and from there he started waving us. Only we could see. See, no devotees can see because there is a huge corridor and Swami's room is that side. We can see from our floor because of the height. See, both are of same height. Then Swami started waving like this. And he started from there, the same Logan, all that. Every 5 minutes he'll just come out. Then he'll say, Potano. No, you can't hear. No, we can't hear. So he'll say, you all go and have breakfast and then come back. I'm coming for darshan. He'll do. So all those love signs for our sake used to do. Whether it is Vrindavan or Puttaparthi, I just wanted to highlight only this point. If you pray to him, he will respond. No need of physical presence. I remember physical presence is something which you cannot describe. It is to be experienced. It is such a lovely thing. I remember one incident that is coming to my mind. One of our boys, when Swami was in Vrindavan, he was asked to give a talk about Swami. He was working in one of the organizations in Puttaparthi. So he came and spoke something about his omnipresence, omnipotent, omniscient, all those things. Swami was so extremely happy and he was so pleased. And Swami was not likely to come to Puttaparthi for maybe a month or two because of his commitment in Vrindavan. So this boy told Swami, you should, without you, Puttaparthi is just a desert. So you must come back soon. Swami chided him, telling that, what? Just now you spoke that I am omnipresent, omniscient, all those things. And now you are asking me to come. Ma pillalandru atlane. My boys are like that only. They will tell one thing. Swami says, no, manasekam, vachasekam, karmanekam, mahatmana. That is not there at all. All that he was telling. That boy was such a sincere boy and lovely boy. He said, Swami, there is no doubt that you are omnipresent, omniscient, omnipotent and all the things. But your physical presence is far, 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 far more beautiful than your omnipresence. So please come to Patti. Next day, Swami was in Puttaparthi. That is the beauty of, I think. You pray sincerely. In fact, I remember during examination times, I was a very poor student. And all of them will acknowledge Mr. Ravi Kumar, Mr. Raghavendra, all of them. And during our times, the times were totally different. And we have come only for Swami and not for studies at that time. Please don't take this seriously now. Okay? Because time changes. That time, no competition. Be happy. And in fact, I'll share with you two incidents which I myself have witnessed. This information, with the kind permission of director, please don't mind, sir, by telling this, because it is one of the most beautiful incident in my life. There was a devotee, he was in Vrindavan. I never used to go to classes, let me accept. Quite a few. But our warden, your warden Ravi Kumar and one Mrs. Shivashankar Sai, who was the warden of Brinda Puttapatti, all of them used to go to classes very regularly. So you have to follow them, don't follow me in this. So we used to be always, loitering around here. And even our warden also used to be there that time here only. So it is not a problem. And our Prince also used to be here. Now times have changed. Okay, so don't take this very seriously. So that man, one day he came and told Swami, see these boys. College is going on and these fellows are simply loitering here. You should tell them, Swami, no discipline at all with all these boys. So we thought, gone. At least 5-6 days, we'll be forced to go to classes. That's what we thought. Swami turned and blasted that gentleman for 10 minutes. Do you think my boys are just like your son, who runs behind the film stars, who goes on the first show and waits overnight to get the first show ticket? They have not come for studies, they have come only for me. He was not chancellor at that time. Okay, when he became chancellor only, he had become too stiff. See, in Puttaparthi, though I studied only for 2 years, I have attended almost all the days, the college. But in Vrindavan, 5 years, put together, I might have attended for 3 or 4 months. That is the thing. But don't follow that. See, times were different. During different times, see, same Krishna who spent so much time with Gopas and Gopikas in Vrindavan could not do the same in Mathura. He had a different purpose. Now, when once Sri Satya Sai Institute of Higher Learning had come, as a chancellor, you have to study hard, and that only will please Swami. See, God also is pleased by different types of worship, Shravanam, Kirtanam, all those things we say. During our time, luckily for us, he liked that. Same thing happened in Puttaparthi. So normally Swami used to wait for the boys. We used to go for darshan at 3 o'clock. So some 5 minutes, 10 minutes late means Swami, he used to get agitated. So he'll come and stand near the portico. And as soon as we see Swami there, the lines, we used to go in line only. As soon as we come to that main gate, we'll open the gate and rush. Swami will be standing, we'll be running, overtaking Swami, sitting in our allotted place. So again one gentleman said, Swami, what these boys? See, so many devotees are seeing. And these fellows are running like mad. They should have respect. You are God. All that. Again, we thought, okay, from tomorrow finished. One by one line. Why these old people are coming here and troubling us? That's what we are cursing. Swami Swami sees the love. Swami says, that is the reason why Guha became prominent, Shabari became prominent, and so many lokas, Kannappa Nayanar. What? He doesn't know anything about Vedas. I think you might be knowing the story of Kannappa Nayanar. He kept his leg on Shivalinga to place one eye on Shiva. And the worship what he made is with meat, not with flowers and other things. Lord Shiva will take everything, provided if it is offered with love. Again, the same Archana what he had given in Vrindavan, he repeated the same thing. You are like that when you are young. Luckily for this gentleman, it is only about his son. But for that gentleman, his family, himself, maybe his father, like that Swami went on talking about all those things. That is the love what Swami had for the boys. Should we go to that bhajan hall? See, this is the place where we used to have our evening bhajan with Swami. All boys at about 5:30, we'll be standing in line. As usual, when Swami calls, Swami likes that. He'll stand and now we'll be all pushing Swami and then going and sitting in the places. And Swami used to play the talam so beautifully. This and I don't know what it is called, jiljak. What is that called, sir? Chaplakatai we call in Tamil. I think most of you can understand. The Harikatha Bhagavadasal they used to do, no? That Swami will plead, suddenly Swami will take that and then he'll keep on playing. So beautiful it used to be. And he'll ask for the various songs to be sung. There were great singers. Suddenly Swami will ask them to sing that Sumaru Manuva, things like that. So many beautiful songs. And immediately after Arati, daily invariably, see before Arati, one boy will bring that day's prasadam to Swami in a small silver cup with a spoon. So what Swami will do, he'll take. The boy who's bringing the prasadam, he'll give it to him. Half spoon like that he'll give, then he'll put everything in his mouth. We'll all laugh. Oh, papam. Then he'll give 2-3 spoons to that fellow. This will happen daily because different boys were there. So daily this will happen. And I was fortunate enough to stand behind that, you can see that window. There I used to ring the bell. Because of bell, the good chance what I got is whenever these two boys take namaskar, I'll also go and take one namaskar. And I'll just go back and start ringing the bell for the Mangala Harti. So lovingly used to call me, hey, bell boy katra. Like that used to call. That is one of the nice experience. And Swami will go inside, and one more room was there. That room was called safe room, because Swami, before he could buy this building, there was a safe and the house and the room was built in that. That safe room is a room which gave us immense experience about his divinity. He'll sit in a chair. There used to be a back entrance. Boys will come. See, my first year it was hardly 84 boys. And Swami will know each and every individual by name. Not that he doesn't know. So what we'll do, first 10 boys will sit. They'll keep pressing Swami's feet from 8:30 to 9:30. College used to be there at 10 o'clock. So we'll keep pressing Swami. After 5 minutes, the boys, those who are sitting at the back, will make a noise. It is a signal that these 10 boys should go, and the other 10 boys will come. They'll keep pressing Swami's feet. Then no, it will continue till he says, darshan ke late ayindi, nenu potanu. His closeness with the boys, I just want to tell one more incident. See what happens, next to the safe room there used to be one more room about which I am going to narrate one incident related to Rama Brahmam Garu. And there is a toilet. One toilet used to be there. So Vishnu Alankar Priha. So before going to Swami's, before coming for darshan, Swami will do all this. You know, he is a perfect thing. You would have never seen one small dirt in his robe. When he comes out also, he'll be Pakka Adi Sundara Rupa Sai. There is no doubt about that. So he'll do all that. There used to be a comb. So he'll just, dress him up very well. The most beautiful part is, he'll just turn. Some boys will be there. Bagu Nana. Anni Sarigunda. See, the Lord of the universe, real relation with his boys. Bagu Nana. Anni Sarigunda. Darshan Pocha. All these things he'll ask. Daily he'll ask. Daily he'll ask. Whomever gets the chance that day will be the most luckiest person. It is the chance given to us. Then he'll go for darshan. That interview room. Not this. Next. No. See, this is the interview room. See, there are, sometimes Swami will come through this way. Sometimes he'll come through the main entrance. That car photo also you can see. Swami waving. This is the main entrance. Swami is standing. Through that Swami will come some days. Through interview room, he'll come out some days for darshan. And when he comes out also, he'll start doing. See now, in that interview room photo, can you show? See what he's doing. He'll do like this to all of us. Good morning, good morning, good morning. He'll do all that. Then again he'll do all these things. Then all boys will be standing like this. I may move out of the mic just to show you what it is. So he'll come. You can understand what I did. Boys will be standing as if dashing at the boys. He'll go, then take a cut, and then he'll come. He'll keep on playing with the boys like this. Here one boy, there one boy. All that we'll be eagerly waiting for the chance. He'll come as if he's going to dash you. That also he used to walk very fast at the time. He'll not dash, he'll turn, there will be a laughter again. Then he'll come for darshan. He'll give darshan and then go inside. By his grace, I had the wonderful chance of cleaning this bungalow. Till the old bungalow was demolished. For 4 years, I cleaned that bungalow. And I was the one who will receive all the letters of Swami that comes by post. So we will be getting minimum 5 to 6 sacks of letters, inland letters, covers, this, all that. And whenever Swami used to come out for darshan, that time this wonderful Sai Ramesh hall was not there. It was actually, they used to call this as Vrindavan shed, wherein Krishna shed. Krishna used to be there. There used to be a huge banyan tree. I think most of you would have seen in the photograph. Swami will come and quite a few people will follow just to take back all the letters what they have received. Swami has received from the public. So he'll take all the letters, he'll go inside, he'll sit in the safe room, and again the same thing will start. We'll keep pressing his feet. Some VIPs will be coming. There is one gentleman, Dr. Sundar Rao, most of you might be knowing. He was state president of Karnataka also. Incidentally, he was father-in-law of our great devotee of Swami. Had plenty of experience. He also used to go behind Swami. One day morning, suddenly he had a doubt. Will it be possible for Swami to read all the letters that he gets? Is it possible? That's what he was thinking. So he came to the safe room. Swami used to sit in a chair. That gentleman was standing there near the entrance. So Swami casually started the conversation. Em Sundar Rao, em Samacharam. Normally he starts like this. Nothing, Swami. Everything is fine. He started telling all that. In the morning you thought something, no? What did you think? All in Telugu. Podduna emo anukunnave, em anukunnavu? There are so many things we think. So he said, nothing, Swami, nothing much. Letters. Swami was giving him hint. అనుకున్నావు కదా, అన్ని లెటర్ స్వామికి చదవటానికి వీలవుతుందా లేదా అని అనుకున్నావు కదా. That's what he said. That time he was flipping all the letters one by one. The letters what he had received from devotees. Yes, Swami. That's what he said. Then he suddenly picked one letter which was sealed nicely. He tore the letter. Patko, he said he threw the cover, gave to him. Patko, open che. He opened. So he thought Swami wanted him to read the letter. But normally Swami doesn't like his letter to be read by anybody, because he always says it is one-to-one connection. It is you and Swami, nothing else. He said, Swami started reading the letter from his chair. Swami, my most humble pranams at your Lord. Whatever is written in that, in Telugu or I don't remember the language. He read that for the 15 lines. Andi Sherikunda Sundara. That fellow was baffled, because whatever Swami is reading from here was there in the letter which he was holding about 10 feet. Dan tarvata personal iche. Telling other things are personal. So the first few things, Swami, everything is fine. Normally we write letters like that only, no? Swami, thank you for your grace. My son got married. This has happened, that has happened. I went to Sai Samiti, all that. Now coming to the problem. Now God also know we wanted to give a pass. Maybe that man is a very intelligent man. Immediately let me not start with the problem. See, naturally, no. In the human thing, when you go with anybody with your problems, what will happen, you know. So it is, that fellow is an intelligent fellow, maybe 10 lines of everything, namaskars, namaskars. I think he might have written namaskars to, as I saluted Ganesha and Swami, he would have written Lord Muruga, Lord Ayyappa, so and so, all those things. Yeah, Swami wanted it in that way. Then he said, Sundara, నాకు లెటర్ ఫస్ట్ ఐ టెల్ ఇన్ తెలుగు బికాస్ మోస్ట్ ఆఫ్ యూ కెన్ అండర్స్టాండ్ దట్. నాకు లెటర్ చదవాలని అక్కర్లేదు, ఎందుకంటే నేనే నీకు ఆ థాట్ ఇస్తాను, నేనే ఆ లెటర్ రాస్తాను. సో నీవు పెన్ ఆ పేపర్లో పట్టినప్పుడే నాకు నీవు ఏం రాస్తావు అని తెలుసు. మీనింగ్, Sundarao, it is not necessary for me to read all the letters. The moment you take your pen, whatever you want to write, I only give the thought to you. And whatever you write is my will. So I need not read all the letters. Per day, I get 10 to 15 bags of post in Vrindavan. Similarly, it will be more than, I had worked in Puttaparthi also by His grace. There, minimum 20 to 30 bags of letters will come to Swami. And if Swami were to read one by one all the letters, there will not be any time. I think backlog will be of minimum 30 years. That will be the thing. 24 hours is not sufficient. It is not necessary for me to read any letters. But still, whenever I find time, I read all letters. Swami was so busy, but in spite of that, daily he reads. And believe me, all students' letter he will read all the students' letter that was given to him, because I have seen that. He'll open the letter, first page, first line to the last line. He'll read all those letters. That is because of his love that he had towards the boys. So that is one of the wonderful experience that we had in Safe Room. Safe Room, actually I can go on talking about Safe Room experiences. But this one tells so beautifully what this man had taught in the morning. And now it will give. See, you may think, is it necessary for me to write a letter and then keep it in front of Swami? I even do it today because it gives me a lot of satisfaction. And I know Swami is reading the letter because he is the one who is making me write that letter. That is one of the wonderful experience. There is one more experience. During 1976, the year when I have joined here, November, there was floods in Vizag, Rajahmundry area to that extent that it was declared as a national calamity state, something like that. So bad it was. Till on that birthday was the first time and probably the last time. Swami said, see, whatever you want to give me, give it to those people. And our hostel donated 5,000 rupees. Swami said, give 5,000 rupees. That was a huge amount in 1976. And so many people had given money. That was the only time, if I remember, Swami asked for things from his devotees. All the people are suffering, we should help them. That's what Swami said. So after all that, in the month of January, Swami came here. There was an old Brahmin with his son who had lost everything in the floods. And he is a sincere Brahmin and he wanted to perform his Upanayanam ceremony for his son. He didn't have any money. It will cost minimum 2,000. 2,000 rupees is a huge amount during 1976. So he wanted to have 2,000 rupees to do things traditionally. So he met one of our lecturer. He said, "Sir, I have lost everything. I don't have anything in my hand. I want to perform Upanayanam to this child. I don't have money. Will you ask Swami to give me 2,000 rupees? So that sir, who had affinity to go to all the rooms of Swami, he said, "Sir, Swami doesn't like recommendation. I will not ask Swami directly, but only one thing what I can do is, when I'm in his presence, I'll just pray that he'll bless you." He said, he went. He didn't tell anything that to Swami. He just remembered this old man prayer. He just prayed. Nothing else. Inside his heart he prayed. Swami again, my life is my message. So beautifully he does things. I don't know. Most of you might not have known this. Whenever he used to come, invariably some covers will be there in his hand. And those covers will be sealed properly with money inside. He'll just come and just throw it to one of the devotee and then go as if nothing has happened. Because taking money in front of all is always, to a needy person, if I have to give, if I give in front of all the people, no, that fellow will feel very bad, even if he has to receive from God in front of all the people. We are all human beings. I won't mind. But people, surely will feel, this fellow is taking money. No, that type of thing. So Swami will put beautifully in a sealed cover. He'll come without anybody noticing. He'll just give that cover to that person and then he'll go. So this day also he had a cover. Since it is a routine practice, we don't bother about that. Yes. So Swami is going to give something to somebody. Not all also will know, because we are somewhere there. So Swami came. There were 20 100 rupee notes. That time no 500 rupee notes, no 1000 rupee notes. 100 is the biggest denomination. He came, he went to the Brahmin, he had just put the cover and then returned. Nobody knew anything about this incident because it was known only to that gentleman. I can quote his name also, Dr. Lakshmi Narasimham. Another great devotee of Bhagavan. Very, very great devotee of Swami. He came inside. He was in the safe room. Suddenly he started. Dr. Sundarrao also was there. Neelu okke chotla unte em avutundi. If water is stagnated in a place, what will happen? We normally don't answer those things, because if you answer, as that boy very beautifully said, if it is a dove, dove, let it be dove. If it is a crow, let it be crow. In his eyes, what he wants, we do not know. So we all kept quiet, and then he said, "Purugulu vastundi." Worms will come in that water. Same water, if it flows, what will happen? Fresh water will come to that place. In a particular place, when the water flows, fresh water will come. Nothing will happen to that. He was flipping the covers again. He just took one cover. Sundarrao, again he said, money is also like that. If you keep on storing it without giving it to anybody, rogam, purugulu, it is nothing but, purugulu means, rogam means sickness. That only you will get. It will not help you. Whereas if you give with pure heart, not expecting anything. See, when the water moves from that place, when the fresh water comes, the water that had moved doesn't know that some other water will come and fill that place. Correct? So if you give with full heart, Swami will ensure that you will get back much more than what you have given. Naturally, when the water flows, it flows just like that. Then he said, "Lakshmi Narasimham, emaindi roju." Lakshmi Narasimham, what happened? He said, "Nothing, Swami." "No, that 2,000. Then he said, "Swami, old Brahmin from Rajmandri," I said, "Swami doesn't like recommendation. Manchi pani chesavu." See, he appreciates immediately. Manchi pani chesavu. Good. Ade correct. Nenu ichesanu. I have given him 2,000 rupees. Then he tore the letter. There were 20 100 rupee notes. See, Swami gave to that Brahmin without expecting anything from him. Whether I expect or not, this is divine word. It is not only for me, to you also it will come. I have given with full heart. I had given him 20 100 rupee notes. See, now I got 20 100 rupee notes. And there were 20 boys, and I was also lucky to get 100 rupee note. Swami never keeps anything for him. He took that 100 rupees to all 100 rupee note he had given. So this is one more wonderful lesson that we got from Swami, that keep giving. He will take care. It will come positively to you. Use it for good purpose. And when you are doing, See, normally in Tamil Nadu, Chennai temples, if you go, one tube light will be there. The entire tube light will be painted. Ubayam Damodara Shettiyar. You will not get any light, only that paint. That is not charity. That is not charity. You give with full heart, and Swami will ensure you will get much more than that. Even if you don't get fine. See, as that boy very beautifully said in his introductory things, main problem that lies with us is, we want the things to happen in the way which we like. When we give to Lord, Lord, I have to get so much. Lord, somehow help me, I am in this problem. But He knows in what way to solve your problem, and that will be the best way. Most of us feel sorrow only because of this. You have the firm conviction that whatever He does, it is good for you, and you will be always successful, you will enjoy life. Bad things will come. You tell me one single individual who was born in this earth doesn't have any suffering. From Bill Gates to this Mallikeswaran, everyone will have suffering. Different periods, that's all. See, Mother Kunti you take, who had not suffered like her. Tell me, she was the one who suffered the most, and she had the greatness to tell, Lord, give me more trouble so that I'll be constantly thinking of you. So that is the heights of devotion. Everybody will have problem, but leave the problem to the God, Sai. Surely He'll ensure that there will not be any problem for you. And He'll solve it in a way which will give immense peace. It may not be today, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, we do not know when. But one day you will say, I have realized this. The problems what I have faced, and when the solution came, I know that was the best solution. So nowadays I don't start praying to Him. Only you should pray for Him. That's what I personally feel. Lord, I want this from you. There is one beautiful Tamil poem which says, I don't know who's the poet. He said, Velavanai Petravale, Vendumaram Tharbavale, Vendi Unnai Nadi Vandhen, Vendamai Tandurule. The meaning of this is, Velavanai Petravale means, Mother of Lord Subramanya, I have come to pray you. For what? Give me so that I will not be wanting anything from this. That state of happiness I should get. That's what Swami. See, I have seen Swami's fridge in the dining hall filled with different types of ice creams. Because that time only Java ice cream, Joy ice cream, what you eat now. Previously, the Swami's devotee, his name is Mr. Java from Mumbai. He had opened one of his factory here, and we almost used to have ice creams daily, and he used to keep some for Swami, some special ice cream. I have not seen Swami eating one spoon of ice cream. He doesn't have any desire. His favorite dish is Ragi Mudda, the emperor of the universe, whatever. I know, see, we all, when we go to Western canteen or anything, I jokingly tell our Puttaparthi boys, even if I call veneer, hot water as paneer, our fellows will drink it. Because we all love paneer. But for him, no taste, nothing. In fact, I remember in Kodaikanal, though I was not there, Mr. Anil Kumar was narrating this. So he just asked Swami, I believe, Swami, there are so many things. Daily you are giving prasadam. You are giving so many things, but you are not taking one thing also for you. What is this, Swami? Don't you have any desire? Then I believe Swami had told Anil Kumar, even I have one desire. Tell me, Swami, I will see that I will do it this moment. I will get it, whatever you want. Now, my desire is, you all should not have any desire. That is my only desire. That's all. Can we hope for that? So that is the thing for Swami. Swami, his life is my message, simplest food. I said Kadakada fan, the bed when he sits, thanks to somebody at least in Puttaparthi they made, without Swami's concern, good things for him. Swami never used the AC in Puttaparthi till 1965 or that is when he was till 70 years or 68 years. Very hot, not even a cool air thing. When my devotees are not having, why I should have? He never asked for anything. Simplest life. My life is my message. Lead simple life. He led that. The only thing is that also, quite a few times he had told boys, I am a beggar. Idi evaro bhaktulu icharu. Nenu tinna bhojanam bhaktulu icharu. See, there were so many days I have seen. Mangalarti used to get over at 9:30 in Puttaparthi. After the first stanza of Mangalarti, he'll go inside the dining hall. Before we could go, after the Aarti, to the inside room, he would have finished his lunch, he'll be sitting outside. Lunch at 9:30. So, Mata Pita Guru Devamum, Three Narayana Narayana Hum, and Omkara Rupa. How long it will take? That is his lunch. Simple lunch. You know his buttermilk, how it used to be. First, we have to, from Gokulam, cow's milk will come. We have to boil 3 times to remove all the cream from that. After removing, you will curdle. Again, whatever little cream is there, that you remove. And 1/4 of that curd, 3/4 of the water, we have to keep on churning. Remove all the froth that comes. No salt, nothing. That is the buttermilk he used to take. Watermelon juice. Now only watermelons have become costly. When I was in Puttaparthi, one big watermelon used to be 1 rupee. Now it is 10 rupees. In Puttaparthi, it's still cheap. Simplest juices. And the fruit what he liked is papaya. I had never seen him eating apple, bananas, all those things. Simplest, simplest, simplest. That is the life he wanted us to live. Let us live. Can we go to the steps? Swami going to the steps. No, not this. Another. See, we have shown you the bhajan hall. From that, he'll be going to his rooms in the steps. And in all those, this is not during the bhajans. It is some other time we have taken the photograph. After the bhajans, all the boys will be keeping their hands on top of that. No, the chota boy will keep it down like that. So while going, Swami will keep on patting all the hands. Then he'll talk there with the boys for 10-15 minutes. So many beautiful things. And then he'll go up. There is one more beautiful incident that had happened there. Swami always says, anger is your worst enemy. But you have seen Swami getting wild so many times. And during our time, it was extreme sometimes. I was also thinking about this. See, wherever there is Madhava, Maya is next to him. You cannot help escaping this wonderful Maya. What Swami is telling, we should not get angry and he blasted me today. What is this? It's a natural process. One day what happened, I was standing there. My mother had sent some pickle for Swami. And there was one more boy. His name is Dharmaraja. His actual name is Murthy. Swami used to call him Dharmaraja because he had acted as Dharmaraja in one of the movies. There used to be 2 states for the boys. One is when you are in form. When you are in form, you are the king of the universe. When you are not in a form, you are not even a beggar, because beggars at least will get food from somebody. Nobody in the hostel will talk to you. Because they are, hey, you are out of form, boy. So we will not have anything to do with that. That's what used to happen. So this boy was in out of form. So he was so frustrated, he wanted to catch hold of Swami's feet. That all, those liberties all we had that time. So he was also standing next to me. I didn't know. Swami was coming down. I was in form that time. Thank God. Thanks, hi. So he came. He gave a wonderful smile to me. Hey, amma pampichinda, paiki pampichu. This is what he said. Oh, your mother has sent the pickle. Send it up. Then he saw. See, Swami's Rayalaseema scolding is something terrific. He is best in everything, even in scolding, even in abusing, anything. That in Rayalaseema, full flow. You are like that kukka, kikka, tap. I was shivering because that time only 2 of us were there. And no, I have experienced so much of anger in Swami's face. Though I got many prasadams previously, but no, it used to be in general, not in exclusive. Literally hitting him. He'll hit him, abuse him for 2 minutes, turn. Next second. Tapa. Amma pampichinda, paiki pampichu. Pull slave, tamal. You cook on, amma pampichinda, paiki pampichu. Here, tapa. Here, so much of love. Then he just pushed him. Normally we used to open the door. There used to be a door. We opened the door. And there also my life is my message. Whenever he abuses, he'll ensure the person whom he is abusing only hearing that. Nobody else. Because I was very close and Swami felt, okay, you also hear, you may also get these things in future. I'll prepare you now only for that. Probably that was his thought. He just opened and one gentleman, I remember, Gopal, kabhi aaya. Full smile, full bliss, kabhi aaya Gopal. I was simply wondering, what is this? See, some of you, those who are here, will be working for so many multinationals, or you would have had this type of situation. What is the normal situation? If somebody comes and blasts you, say you are a manager, your boss is blasting you. So what will happen? That too, like Swami had blasted you. Say, all that language, hitting you, kicking you, all those things. What will happen if some subordinate comes? Whatever prasadam I got from my boss, I'll give some of the prasadam to that fellow. Quite natural. 1 or 2 days it may continue, depending upon the degree of prasadam what I got. And whenever my superior comes, some other superior comes, they'll say, with these boys, I don't know what to do, this is what has happened. No, my full day is upset. And when I go home, the people, those who are in the house also will get that prasadam. The same thing happened in Puttaparthi also. When Swami had visited super speciality hospital, he blasted the doctors left, right, center and asked them to check his blood pressure immediately. Swami scolds very beautifully. Everything is perfect. Brahmavid Brahmaiva Bhavati is suitable only to Bhagavan. When he is Kobavit Kobavai Bhavati, he is Kobam to the extreme. Like that he is. When the blood pressure was checked, it was 80 by 120, 120 by 80. Then Swami said, see, there is a difference between your anger and my anger. Your anger comes from heart, whereas my anger comes from tongue. If I don't show this anger, in spite of me being avatar, you will eat me. Surely you will eat me. That is the reason why I say, Swami had told this wonderful story about a snake and a saint coming and then telling, see, you should not harm anybody. So the snake, what it did, it became so saintly, it didn't even hiss. So what happened? All the urchins started throwing stones and other things. But no, it kept on because that great Rishi had told me, I wanted to follow. So after a few days, the Rishi comes and then again says, hey, what happened to you? Why are you like this? Then it says, Lord, you only told me that I should not do any harm to anybody. I said, you should not do any harm. Did I say you should not hiss? Then nobody would have come near you. Here Swami is showing so beautifully that his anger is only from this. And it is only for the correction. You know, the most horrible period for a student who have come to Swami is that neglecting period or out of form period. It is so horrible. No, you will feel miserable. But that pain is necessary. Then only you will know, become more closer to Swami. And the pang. Though I said, see, sometimes back only I said, give me vendame. That is, give me a state wherein I will not require anything. But you should always aspire for him. I will tell you, though Swami may not be here physically, if you crave for him, if you crave sincerely for him, surely he will come to you. He will appear before you. Crave, surely you will get. Swami always gives. It may be today or tomorrow, but you will get it. Positively you will get it. That is another wonderful story of this upstairs. One more thing, again with due respect to our director of the campus, I never used to study, I told you already. And whenever I used to go up, Dr. Lakshmi Singh had taught me one wonderful thing. Each and every, we are climbing straightly to Swami's room. So you should have that feeling. It is not simply walking to that place. So what I used to do, I used to touch every step, keep doing like this and then go. That day it was English examination. I didn't even know what was the syllabus for that examination. So I just did. I somehow passed. He only passed me. So even if I have got second class in my, BSc, he had got second class. So I used to touch all the steps and then go up. When I was touching the steps, I suddenly had this sound. See, that's how normally Swami gives the sound. So I immediately saw, Emira, exama, em telida. He came directly to the point. Em telida Swami. Chesko po. That's what he said. Without knowing what is the syllabus, I scored some 58 or something like that. In that, not knowing anything. Clap for Swami. See, why I am telling this is, now please don't read. Don't leave everything to him like this. Now don't burden him with all that. As I said, no, our time is different. He is chancellor. He is the chancellor of our university. So there are certain things only, and the world has become highly competitive now, and he wants you to study. Both my sons are the students of Swami's college only. I always used to tell them, don't be like your father. Study hard and be good. That's what I used to tell. Otherwise, it is going to be difficult for you. So study hard. So that's what another wonderful thing that had happened in the steps. I think I have told enough about Vrindavan. Let me come to my personal experiences. Actually, I wanted to name this before birth till after death. That should be the topic for this. Why I want to tell before birth? I will narrate you a wonderful story about my second son. His name is Sai Parikshit. He is doing his second year MBA in Prashanthi campus. When he was in the womb of his mother, 6th month of pregnancy or 6.5 month of his pregnancy, his mother cleaned the toilet with bleaching powder. The fumes attacked her, and we had to admit the mother in Isabel Hospital, Chennai, one of the big hospitals. And she was in ICU for 1 or 2 days. Doctors came and told me that unless and until severe antibiotics are given to her, she may not live. And normally during pregnancy, you are not supposed to take any strong antibiotics. But doctor said, we have to give antibiotic, otherwise she'll pop off. That's what they said. I said, okay, give. Then the doctors also told, the child may have physical disability or mental deformity. Something, it can be a mental, or some of the organs of the child will be affected because we are giving severe antibiotic. Okay, do it. Can't you abort it? That is the next logical question you can ask. 6.5 months pregnancy. Again, if you do, it is serious. It will be dangerous for both the child and the mother. I said, okay, do it. We have one source. That source will always help us. Prayed. Next month we took the scan. The doctor said, baby is fine. We got the scan. We came back. My elder son was playing with the scan. We didn't notice anything in the scan. That boy, who was at the time maybe 5 years old, he said, Appa, Swami. Engada? We are Tamilians. No, so I said. Then he showed. In that photo, we can see very clearly in that X-ray scan. There are 3 photographs, and the middle one, where the baby is there, Swami was holding the baby like this. Swami was holding the baby in this. You could see a very clear picture of Swami. Still, I have the scan. Whenever you come to Puttaparthi, you can ask me, I'll show you. Now it is almost 21 years. Still the scan is there. Because so many people have touched, but still Swami is... Some of you also have seen, I think. Beautiful hair of Swami holding the baby is there. That is the reason why we named him Sai Parikshit, as Parikshit Maharaja was saved by Lord Krishna. He went into the womb and he saved the baby before birth. Well, before the child could be born, he is the protector. At the age of 6, when I was 6, I saw Swami first in Venkatamuni Garu's house at Chennai. My father is a great devotee of Lord Subramanya, and he will not worship anybody else other than Lord Subramanya. The time had come for us to come to Swami. He started hearing about Swami quite often, mostly negative. Then out of curiosity, when he heard that Baba, that time we used to call him Baba, no Swami, Baba has come to Venkatamuni Garu's house. He had gone there. There, Swami used to come in the first floor, he'll open the balcony there, he'll give darshan. So he was waiting for 2 hours. The people, those around him were telling, hey, Baba will open the door and then he'll give darshan. So my father was cursing himself, I am waiting here for 2 hours. Some Baba will come and open. These are all fools, I am a fool waiting for him. Let's see, but the curiosity, not the curiosity, it is his divine will. He opened, Swami opened, and there was a direct conversation between, it's a mental conversation, not physically. Fool, the Subramanya whom you are worshipping is here. I am the one who is protecting you from ages. You have come to the correct place. The fellow who was about to curse started crying there. The next day he took us to his darshan. Today is the 50th year of that. So by his love and by his grace, our family are with him for the 50 years. I have become slightly emotional. That is because of his immense grace and love, nothing else. He had done that. My father is Agnihotri. You know what is Agnihotri in the sense. Agnihotri's family, they will always keep Agni 24 hours. Also, he is a close friend of Yudhishthira. Also, wherever Ashwamedha Yajna used to be performed, he used to visit all those places. His Agnihotram is nothing but cigarette. 24 hours. Kuf, 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 with only one matchbox. When one is getting over, the next cigarette will come to his mouth. The third, only the time when he takes his food, when he sleeps, he will not. Otherwise, constantly used to smoke. I'll tell you the brand also. That time it was available. I used to go and buy it and then come. Will's filter tip, king size. Though not ordinary. About 12 to 13 packets he used to. Means 100 to 120 cigarettes per day. That is the rate at which he always used to smoke. And my mother tried her level best. In fact, she said, for every puff you take, even I am going to take, she tried once, then threw it, okay, whatever you want you do. That's what he said. She said. It went on. Show me that. Can you show back doors? Back steps. Back steps, not this. Back. This. See, I told you, Swami used to go to the rooms, to his dining hall through that. So some of us will take the chance, we'll run and stand near the door so that he'll come out again and then talk to us and then he'll go. Suddenly one day, maybe during my second year it is, I just wrote a letter, it was a Tuesday, that much I remember. In that, I had mentioned, Swami, my father smokes many cigarettes. He had tried his level best to stop, but he could not. It is not only money, also his health is getting. There will be health problems also, Swami should only take care. I just wrote that letter and I was waiting. That day, luckily, I was alone there, standing. He came, he took the letter. He just stared at me after reading the letter. He didn't tell anything. He went inside. See, Swami, when he does one thing, in Tamil we say, Oru kalla rendu manga. But Swami does 3-4 mangoes, 5. And you throw one, Instead of getting one mango, if you get 2 mangoes, you are lucky. But when Swami throws, you get 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mangoes. In one incident, he shows so many things. What normally Swami tells us this: without my sankalpa, nobody can come here. It was a Tuesday that I had given the letter at 4:30 p.m. when he was about to come for darshan. Vishnu Alankara Priya, so he used to go to his dressing room, dress nicely, and then come in all splendor and glory. Only one stare. I said, okay. Then next day I saw my father standing there. That time parents were allowed to stand here. Swami used to come through that. And quite a few times Swami had spoken to him. So normally students also used to stand next to the father, but I thought this is not the time because I know what is going to be the implication of my letter. I wrote a letter at 4:30. Normally my father is such a meticulous planner. 1 month before he'll book all the tickets. And my mother also, she'll call and then tell, hey, what, you want laddu or bundi? You know, any mother is like that only. Father is coming, I'm going to give you all this, you give me a list, all that. Letter only at 4:30. Next day morning, I saw my father standing here. That time there was only one train in the night from Chennai to Bangalore, Chennai Mail. Madras Mail it used to be called. No other trains were there. And it will be always used to be full. And my father will never travel without booking any ticket. Well in advance, he always led a comfortable life. Meticulous planner, as I told. When I saw him, hey, what happened? Why are you here? I don't know, from 4:30 yesterday evening, I had a great urge that I should come and see Swami. This is a statement he told me. I said, okay, fine. I have seen my father trying his level best to stop the smoking habit, but it had never happened. In fact, I think it is Bernard Shaw who said it is very easy to stop smoking. I have stopped it many times. That's what he said. The same law was there with my father also. So he tried his level best, he could not. So he was standing there. I didn't write anything about the other 2. I said, no, he's a close friend of Yudhishthira and Ashwamedha Yajna. Close friend of Yudhishthira, my father is a great man for me, so I won't equate him to Shakuni. Now, you know, he also likes to play gambling, cards. He used to play that. And Ashwamedha Yajna, the present Ashwamedha Yajna is horse races. Gindi, in Chennai, Bangalore, Ooty, wherever it used to be there, he used to go and visit, spend money on that. These are 3 noble qualities that he had. I want to call it as noble because that taught so many things to us. So he was standing there. I didn't stand. I know there is going to be something. And I was cursing myself also. Why did I write this? Now he is not going to stop smoking. So in future, whenever whenever Swami gives me prasadam, that is different prasadam, out of one prasadam, he'll tell, nee vitlane, nee nana itlane, andur itlane, useless fellows, tak, 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 it will come. Tanak taleyaliye munnu pottukirudhu. There is one thing. See, this elephant will keep on putting sand on top of its head. So I have done that. That's what I was cursing myself. So my father was here. That time the hostel was little back. So I was standing there. So Swami came, Eppa vandachu, that everybody could hear. Swami used to speak in such a wonderful, beautiful Tamil. Eppa vandachu. He said, Swami Ippada. That I could hear. Then he went 2 steps, came back. And what happened between Swami and father, nobody else could hear. I know from the facial expression, Swami is giving good prasadam to him. Tap, 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 he went off. And I asked, after Swami went inside, I asked, hey, what happened? Hey, Swami told me that I should not smoke. Swami told me I should not gamble. I should not go for gambling. Swami told me I should not go to horse races. What I have written is only one point, smoking. That is injurious. The other 2 things, only money will be wasted. But he told all the 3 points. The most beautiful word that came out from him is, if you smoke again, if you go to horse race again, if you play cards again, I will not see you. I will ensure that you don't see me. I will not talk to you. I will ensure that you will not talk to me. Why? I will ensure that you will never think of me. This only Avatar can say. See, if I go and tell, hey, I will ensure that you won't think of me, this fellow will be thinking of me throughout the night. Correct? It's natural. What we should not do, only we will do. That is our monkey mind. But here the Avatar is telling, I will ensure. See, the most emphatic statement it is. Today if you are talking about Swami, today if you are all listening about Swami, tomorrow if you are thinking of Swami, yesterday if you have thought of Swami, believe me, it is because of his immense grace and love that he had on you that he made me think of you. Don't say I have chanted 1,000 Sai Ram, so I am a yogi. Today I have chanted 5,000. I am a yogi. Not like that. It is His abundant grace. Understand and keep on praying. Vendamai, but for this, you have Vendamai. Vendamai means not requiring anything, not wanting anything, only for other worldly things. You always want God. You pray to Him that you want Him. There is a charm in that, asking for God. So this is what he said, and he walked off. So he told me all this, and then he said, see, I don't know. Swami surely will ask. Tell Swami, Swami should give only energy for me to stop this. Other two, no problem. But the smoking cigarette, you have to tell Swami, Swami should only give me energy. My father is a highly egotic person. And no, any emotion he'll never show. He's a great egotic in good things. Even during sufferings, he'll not show anything. Equanimity. I won't say egotic, equanimity. Very calm person. He was very close to his mother, even on her death. He never bothered. But there is one more beautiful thing that coming to my mind. Apart from this story, there is only one small incident which I would like to tell. How Swami watches every moment of your life. When his mother died, he was calling one of the relatives and he was telling in the phone, today I have become an orphan. See, normally, his conversation with Swami used to be in English. That is, not physical conversation. Normally, Swami used to talk to him in Tamil. In the divine way, the conversation always used to be in English. So when he was telling that I have become orphan today, he could hear Swami's voice very clearly in the phone. How can you call yourself an orphan? Am I not your mother and father? In the phone, he heard Swami's voice very clearly. Am I not your father and mother? This is the thing. That is the reason why today also one boy sang one Shiva song in which Anate Nata. I never sing Anate Nata. I always sing Anade Nata. I split it. It is one of the stotram from my side. I call Swami as Anade. Because he is the one who doesn't have any parents. Ishwaramma, Pedda Venkamaraju, physical parents. But if you take this, Lord Shiva as he, who's the father and mother of Lord Shiva? Narayana. When Narayana took birth, different. When Sai, Satya Sai, as he himself had told that he is Shiva Shakti Rupa. For Shiva, who's the father and mother? I never sing Tumaho Anatanath Bhagavan. I will say Tumaho Anate Natha Bhagavan. See, it gives you happiness. Your mind is going to the song and then you are singing. No, with a little more devotion. I always feel it in that way. Coming back to that, our old story. See, that's how Swami responds instantaneously. I'll narrate after this two more that is coming to my mind, how instantaneously he does things. So what happened? I went inside. Emira, ni nana em chepparu. What did your father tell? Swami energy iyala ni chepparu Swami. The meaning is, Swami, my father said you should only give him energy. See, often the casual remarks of Bhagavan has got lot of, not often, always, it has got great inner significance and importance. Because of our Maya, we lose the track of that. Porapo atom bomb energy. Very casually he said, Porapo atom bomb energy. That Porapo atom bomb energy. This is what he said, and then he went up. So I came out. I knew my father would have smoked 2 cigarettes by that time. Because normally it takes 2 hours or 2.5 hours to stay. His usual habit is, as soon as Swami goes inside, I think he'll be praying for Swami to go inside soon. He'll rush outside, there will be many shops, and he'll start smoking a cigarette. That used to be his habit. So I saw him crying. I got totally dejected. Okay, this man went out, he smoked. In the evening, I'm going to have my share of prasadam. That's what I was thinking. I said, why are you crying? Because that was the first time in my life I saw my father crying, who had never cried even when his mother died, who was very close to him. I said, Papa, what happened? Tell me, what happened? Did you smoke cigarette? It's all right. Slowly only, I had become, this is my chance to advise my father. You don't get such chances to advise your father. That too in the olden time. Now the children advise father left, right, center. But during our times, we never used to do that. Whatever father says, we'll accept. But I got a chance. Don't worry, this is all normal. Swami just now told you. Okay, don't bother. You try, you will succeed. No, you become a teacher and preacher, you feel so happy. So I started doing that. Then he said, no, tell me what did Swami tell? Tell me what did Swami tell? I said, Swami said, Porapo atom bomb energy. In most, casual way. I said, see, this is what Swami said. After hearing this, he started crying more and more. I just have... I said, don't worry, Father, tell me what happened. Then he narrated this. See, you all do not know anything about Swami's casual remark. Swami said, Porapo atom bomb energy. God is described as what? Anoranyan Mahato Mahiyan. Anu. He is the smallest of smallest and the biggest of biggest. Here, when Swami says Porapo atom bomb energy, you know the effect of atom bomb. What has happened to Nagasaki and Hiroshima, all those places. My father went out. He was determined not to smoke any cigarette. But when he had seen so many people smoking cigarette, that urge was very, very great. And he is an intelligent person. He said, okay, Swami told me that I should not smoke. I can always be a passive smoker. So he caught hold of one of the fellow. I am coming from Chennai. This is how, no? Sai. That's how we mix. Though Swami says, immediately after darshan, don't talk. The first thing what we do is immediately we rush and talk. It's common. So he went and one fellow was smoking cigarette. He stood next to him. Sir, I am coming from Chennai. How do you come to know Swami, all that? Waiting eagerly for that fellow to leave that smoke. His thing is, let me inhale that, so that I'll get the satisfaction. See, when somebody else smoke also, you get that stink, no? Went, waiting eagerly, praying to Swami sincerely, Lord, see that he blows out fast so that I can take a, thing like that. That fellow left. Believe me, my father could not bear the smell of that cigarette. He came running and then he said, this is what has happened. This happened when he was 18 years old. He died 5 years back. Till that moment, he had not touched any cigarette. And if anybody spoke around him, he used to request, sir, I am not able to bear this smell. Will you go out and then do it? My father has not done anything. The casual remark of Porapo atom bomb energy had done it. The very casual remark. Till his death he never smoked. Nor did he go to races, nor did he play any cards. What I had written? Only one thing. See, we have learned so many things. Casual remarks of Bhagavan, it makes a lot of sense. Only thing, you have not perceived it. That is point number one. Without my sankalpa, nobody can come. A person who is meticulous in booking his ticket, making a pakka travel plan, come. I give a letter on Tuesday, without any plan, he comes there on Wednesday morning. And the most emphatic statement, I'll ensure that you will never think of me. Please pray that we should always, Swami should always make us to think of him. That is the real thing. May I know the time? I should not overstep the time. Huh? How many more minutes? I think I may not go to third part. Huh? 15 minutes. Okay. I'll narrate. See, Shiva is known as Asha Doshi. That is, he instantly gives all the boons. I'll just narrate two small incidents, then leave it with that. He hears to your prayer, Sai Shiva. One day, suddenly in the morning, I had a very strong desire at 5:30 that I should have milk and rice. No, the sweetened rice with milk, rice and sugar you put on the nap. As soon as I got up, instead of thinking of Lord, but always my thing will be, if I want anything, if I get up, I'll tell Lord, I want to have milk and rice today. By His grace, He had given that great boon to me. So I got up, Lord, I wanted to have milk and rice today. I was in the hostel. Early morning, 5:30, you will make milk and rice for you. But I wanted to have Lord. Sudden desire that had come to my mind. By His grace, I used to sleep in Mandir only. Behind Krishna, there used to be a lot of jinkalu, that is deers, rabbits, all those things will be there. Till that moment, I never knew that, these deers, in the morning we used to give only milk and rice to them. I didn't know anything about that. 5:30, I thought, I brushed. 5:45, a boy who was taking care of that, he comes running. And the food what we used to give to those deers are the best food. Thick milk, very good rice, good sugar, not watery milk, thick cow's milk, all that. It will be very, if you can't even have 1 cup, it will be so heavy. He comes and then tells, see, daily I used to cook only this much. I don't know today how it has become more. So I've got 1 more glass extra. Will you take it? I don't want to waste it. Thought at 5:30, 5:45, I got wonderful thing. Like that, so many things are there. I'll finish it with one more thing because I want to talk about Rambam Garu, who's such a great devotee of Swami. And surely that will move and that will tell you how a relationship should be with a man and the God. See, this ring was given to my father in one of the interviews. There used to be Swami's photograph, it has gone. During his last days, what happened? Only one finger, the ring finger, had that partial paralysis attack. So that day morning, he saw that he could not move this finger at all. So immediately the thought had come, Lord, I have 10 fingers. You have touched this finger and you have put the ring. But I'm feeling, see, my karma, I told you, he's a very great man. I don't mind it coming to any other finger, but I am slightly unhappy because it had come to this finger, because you have touched this finger. Because Swami touches the hand and then put. He was in my house. As soon as he had thought, this thought had entered his mind. As soon as he had told that to Swami, not to physical Swami, in the house, this finger became all right and this finger fell down. Instantaneously it fell down. That is the greatest. Swami surely will listen to your prayer. He was in the last days of his physical sojourn. That's what has happened to him. No time. Okay. Leave alone other experiences. I just wanted to talk about Ram Brahmam Garu for the 10 minutes that is allotted to me. Ram Brahmam Garu was the caretaker of Vrindavan, Gokulam, rice field, everything. That time Swami used to come very often to Vrindavan and without any information. Even if he wanted to give information, our Kudumbarahu Garu will send a telegram that Swami has left to Vrindavan. By the time Swami goes back to Puttaparthi after 10-15 days, the telegram will come slowly that Swami has left from Puttaparthi. That used to be the communication thing, unlike now. So he had sent. Nobody knew that Swami was coming. Even I used to have the keys. Even I didn't know. Luckily I was there inside. So as soon as I heard Swami's car, I opened the door. We gave a arati nicely. I was cleaning actually. Swami went upstairs. Swami had given permission to 4-5 boys to sleep in upstairs. See, here we had a wonderful system that time. They were actually doing their post-graduation in Bangalore because we never had any post-graduation course in our college. So Swami had allowed 5-6 boys to go to Vrindavan, go out of Vrindavan. They'll study. They'll come back to the hostel and they'll stay here. So they were allowed to sleep in upstairs veranda where Swami used to sit. I told you, there. They were blissful because there was no communication that Swami was coming, and we were not expecting Swami that time because Swami had left to Parthi 3-4 days earlier only. So we thought Swami may not come for a few days. Believe me, those days 300 to 320 days Swami used to stay here. Other 40-45 days we used to be in Puttaparthi, or maybe 280 days, 40 days he'll go around to Chennai, 4 days, like that. So those fellows were sleeping blissfully. It was a hot summer, so no shirt. They were lying. So as soon as Swami saw them, so lovingly he blessed all of them. They started wearing their shirt, all that. Then they went down. Ram Brahmam Garu was in the field. So he came. When he was about to go up, Swami said, ask him not to come. See, Ram Brahmam Garu had a greatest privilege. He'll be the last person to see Swami for that particular day. That is, when Swami goes to his bedroom, he'll go, he'll massage Swami's feet. Both of them will talk for some time. Then when he comes out, the day is closed. That's what used to happen. And he used to have food with Swami. The gigantic man. If you tell him a secret, if he tells you a secret, from Mandir, the boys can hear in the hostel. If he speaks normally, you can hear up to Gokulam. That Gokulam, not this Gokulam. So that is the usual thing. Gem of a man, greatest devotee of Bhagavan. And he is the only person who will plead with Swami whenever the boys go out of him. He'll go and cry, Swami, Chala, Manchi. Nobody else would like to talk to Swami about that boy, knowing Swami will get upset. But this man will go and cry, Swami, Chala, Manchi, Meer itla cheyakudadu Swami. And enta baadapadtaru selsa meeku. He'll tell Swami like that. Such a loving, he is also another mother. He is such a great man. Swami said, ask him not to come. He didn't know what to do. See, he is the one who will have first darshan, first namaskar of Swami. He'll be the one who will have the last namaskar, and any work related to mandir, ashram, everything will be given to him. Believe me, he is illiterate. In spite of that, he'll do everything efficiently. Swami said, don't come. And whenever he used to come, see, this period of out of form is the most horrible. You will feel like a worm in shit. Let me tell you the same thing. Like that, he'll make you feel like that. Whenever he sees you, he'll get Swami will keep such a face, actor, greatest actor. He'll act as if he's totally disgusted with you. Like that, it is a cruel torture. for good, for good. One day, 2 days, these boys came and cried, sorry sir, because of us only. The anger is, this is a mandir, why did you allow the boys to sleep in terrace in the afternoon? Swami had given permission for them to sleep. Ram Brahmam is just a caretaker. Ram Brahmam didn't give permission for the boys to sleep. But that was the pretext. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, it went on. He could not bear. I had the glorious opportunity to see this incident. That time tears were there, including in God's eye. The day when everything was patched. He got so disgusted. He called Lakshman Garu. He said, see, I'm going. Tell Swami I'm pushing off. I can't bear this. To these boys he'll tell, see, it is not your problem. Swami only allowed. Nobody can be like him. See, if anybody is a cause for my sorrow, naturally I'll treat them as dogs. If I'm in the power, because of you fools, all these things happened. That's what I'll tell. But here he is so loving. Adanni em ledile, Swami chuskuntarle. Like that all he said. After a few days he just could not bear. He said, Lakshman Garu, tell Swami I am packing off. I can't live like that. So he goes and tells. I was also standing there to witness one of the most glorious day in my life. Swami just smiled. Call him up. So he came. He told Ram Brahma Garu, Swami pilstunaru. Daily paiki raako vachanu kanuko. Meaning, ask Swami whether I can come daily upstairs. Not to just patch up this. He went. He smiled, he went. Swami itla adugutunnaru. Raavachu cheppu. Tell him. Daily Swami ki paad seva cheyocha kanuko. Swami smiled again. Yes. Daily night Swami retire ayinappudu velli malli paad seva cheyocha nene undali Swamito kanuko. No, that anger was there so much. That man, that time he was about 76 years, crying like anything. No, that is the impact Swami normally gives to the people, those who are around him. That agony, that anger, not able to see the Lord, not able to serve. Ravachu. Then he was climbing the steps, the same steps, not these steps, the step which was... I told you, it's a very bulky person. Full anger. As soon as he saw Swami, he burst out, Yenduku meer itla chesaru? Meer chesindi correcta? Meer chesindi dharmama? నేనేం తప్పు చేశాను చెప్పండి. అట్లా కాదు రామ్ బ్రహ్మం, అట్లా కాదు రామ్ బ్రహ్మం. మీరే ఈ పిల్లలకి పర్మిషన్ ఇచ్చారు కదా, నేనే వాళ్ళని పడుకుని చెప్పాను. వెయ్యి తల్లి అని చెప్తారు కదా, ఇదే వెయ్యి తల్లియా? మీ పిల్లలే పడుకుంటున్నారు కదా. ద మీనింగ్ ఇస్ యూ కాల్ యువర్ సెల్ఫ్ as 1000 mother. You are 1000 mother. That's what you tell always. If your children are sleeping here, what is bothering you? They are after all your children. Did I give permission for them to sleep? I didn't give. Then why did you make me suffer like this? The Lord. I was crying. He was crying and then falling. All these things after holding Swami's feet. Boo, selling. Believe me. Atla kaadu Ram Brahmam, atla kaadu Ram Brahmam, atla kaadu Ram Brahmam. Then he did like this, so much of vibhuti from head to toe he applied. Atla kaadu anni manchidike, anni manchidike, anni manchidi. You know, the most beautiful way how he pacifies people. And that too is... See, Swami wanted to teach us a wonderful lesson. However great God, his devotee is greater. No explanation given to that, but experience given to us at the cost of Ram Brahmam's agony. But the love what flew from Swami that day, all of us were in tears, and that is the most glorious day in my life. I think that will never come. Hope it will come through some of you if Swami gives that chance to me also. Really, such a glorious sight. I'll close my talk with one more small narration with Rama Brahma. That Rama Brahma I have seen. I told you there was a safe room. Next to the safe room there was a dressing room where Swami will dress. Swami was going to Ooty that time. Ram Brahma Garu had high sugar and high pressure. He was not well at all. Still he was carrying on the work. So before going, Swami told, hey, Chudra, aniki chala problem undi. So just take care of him. నేను 4 రోజులు వచ్చేసేస్తాను. ఐ విల్ కమ్ ఇన్ 4 days. నీవు అక్కడనే పండుకో, నైట్ బాత్రూమ్కి పోవాలంటే కొంచెం తీసుకుపో. ఆల్ దట్ హీ గేవ్ ఎ బ్యూటిఫుల్ థింగ్ దట్ నో హీ ఈస్ ఎ డయాబెటిక్ మ్యాన్. హీ వుడ్ లైక్ టు గో టు ద టాయిలెట్ క్వైట్ ఆఫన్. సో వెన్ ఎవర్ హీ కాల్స్ యూ టేక్ హిమ్ అప్ బికాస్ హీ కుడ్ నాట్ వాక్ ఆల్సో. సో సంబడి హ్యాస్ టు హోల్డ్ హిమ్, టేక్ హిమ్ టు ద బాత్రూమ్, దెన్ మేక్ హిమ్ లై డౌన్. I said, okay, it's a great chance to serve Ram Prabhu. Really, I'm telling. I don't know what punya I did to serve such a great soul like him. One day it passed, I took him. Second day also nothing happened. Whenever he called, I was a light sleeper. So whenever he called, I took him to the bathroom. He'll always say, Niku chala trouble istanu. I used to tell, no, don't tell. It is a great chance for me. Because I really felt it was a great chance. Third day, he called. I didn't get up. I slept like a log. He got up from the bed, but he was so weak, he was about to fall. Swami was physically in Ooty. When he was about to fall, Swami appeared there, took him to the toilet, made him lie down, cleaned. He cannot clean. So he cleaned the toilet. Both of them were talking for half an hour or so. I was sleeping blissfully in the safe room. I didn't know anything. So next day morning, this man said, see, I called you, you didn't come. Swami himself came and did all that. Maya. I said, Atlana? Okay. I thought old man having all this problem must have imagined. See, that is the greatest Maya. Always he puts us in Maya. But Maya is also good. Last, that is my best personal experience. I'll tell you, if I'm shooting out 5 more minutes, kindly excuse me. Fourth day, Swami came. I was thinking that all these things were his imagination. As soon as I opened the door, Nana bathroom gadga chesi petta vera, serigani chuskoledhe. Hey, you made me wash the toilet. You didn't look after Ram Brahmam Garu properly. I used to cry. I went and asked, Ram Brahmam Garu, your voice is so, no, everybody can hear. You should have called me once. Nenu pilchanu babu, nikemi virupaledu. I called you because I want, see, that is the greatness of that man. Swami is giving me darshan. Anybody else would have forgotten themselves, but still he remembered me, he called me, but I could not get up. That is Swami's will. That good day, I didn't have the praptam to see Swami. It is one of the most wonderful. See, for his devotee, he'll go and even clean the toilet. Surely he'll do. For him, there is nothing. He is servant of one beautiful poem from Bharati. He says in Mahakavi Bharati, he treats Krishna as his own servant and sings so beautifully so many lines. And here, the classic example of this. In that, I actually forgot what I wanted to tell. I think it's over, or can I continue for 5 more minutes? Now I have to think what it is. Though it came, maybe Swami doesn't want me to tell that instead. No problem. See, that is the most beautiful thing of Swami. One more aspect of Swami, what comes to my mind, I'll just tell you. I had a great chance of going along with him to Ooty once. It was Mudumalai forest. I believe Colonel Jogarao was asking Swami, what is your real nature? So suddenly Swami started asking, do you know who am I, who am I, who am I, who am I? Nobody answered anything. In that party, Mr. and Mrs. Ratanlal also were there. I think you would have read the story. So I'll rush to the story, but the lesson what we have learnt, that's what, it is more important than that. And then Swami tell, hey, photo thi. So one Polaroid photograph was taken. I think it is available in most of the books. The beautiful picture of Dattatreya coming in fire, in front of him 4 dogs, all those things. So the most beautiful divinity things in this, it is so common, you all have witnessed, but the lesson therein. See, there was a big stone in front of Swami, and Mrs. Satyanlal wanted to remove that stone. Swami said, go. We have never seen Swami shouting at her, because in my opinion, she is another mother to Swami. She used to cook food whenever Swami is here in Vrindavan, also in Parthi. And she had the privilege of serving Swami whenever Swami was in Vrindavan. Such a great lady. And that was the first time we are seeing Swami literally abusing, shouting. And everybody was slightly worried. So after the photo had come, he called Ratanlal and Mrs. Ratanlal. He said, see, if you would have touched the stone at that moment, you would have burnt into ashes. That is the reason why I shouted, please don't mistake me. This word will not be there in any book. Avatar, who had shown that he is Parabrahma Swarupa, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. Vedas are under him as 4 dogs, and if the Lord who is coming out of fire, the next 4 days, whenever he had seen Mr. Ratanlal, tumhara wife ko bolo, wo samay wo stone touch karna bas wo tha. You know the beautiful language of Hindi, how it comes out from Swami. To tell once more, when he wanted to tell, humko will nahi. Will is a Telugu word actually. Hum kya kar sakta ma, humko will nahi udhar aane ke. Both kaam hai. So that is a beautiful Hindi. You enjoy that Hindi also. Here, bas mota. Wo can't say, aisa shout kiya. Not one day, not 2 days. See, the Lord who's showing that he is Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, everything. The next moment, whenever, we know the standard dialogue, whenever he is going to see Mr. Ratnalal or Mrs. Ratnalal, we'll all tell, oh, Ana, oh, touch karna, bas mota. It had become no sort of thing. 4 days, continuously. See, he need not apologize at all. But see the beautiful aspect. Here, divinity, here again he is telling, he is so humble. See, I shouted at you because of this, so don't mistake me. Why the Lord should tell? Mr. and Mrs. Nara, Swami, parava nahi Swami, nahi, aisa nahi, bas mota. That, I think he is Basma Pushitanga Sai Chandrasekharano, so he wanted to repeat the Basma quite a few times. So that is one of the nice things. See, there are so many things in Swami's thing, no? Each and every action of his has got great inner significance. That moment we may not understand, but slowly one day, if not today, tomorrow, surely you will understand. And this happens to be the 50th year. I wanted to thank 3 people of our family who had done so much thing for us. One is my father. He always used to say only one thing: I have not given you wealth, but I have shown God himself to you. So be happy. That's what he always used to say. Catch hold of me. He always used to say, see, it is your good fortune you have come to Swami, but still I was the one who was instrumental in bringing you. That he used to say. The second thing is, my mother, epitome of sacrifice, who had done so many things for us. And my second sister-in-law, who's a doctor, and whenever we were, see, our mind is a monkey mind. Whenever we have problems, we always used to go to her. And she's such a devoted lady, she's Dr. Lakshmi. She always used to say so many things about Swami. See, she never had any physical closeness with Swami. They're mentally so much attached to Swami, they used to inspire us so many things. And my entire family, my wife and sons, who have withstood all these things. And today, if I'm in Puttaparthi, they are responsible for that also. So with this, there are so many other things which I wanted to communicate, but because of lack of time, I think too many things also is poison. But still, thank you for this wonderful. I thank Bhagavan for the one, because without his sankalpa, I wouldn't have been speaking like this. I'll be always grateful to him. And in spite of not wanting anything, I still want only one thing. Lord, give me that not wanting anything, but I always want you and your physical form, because that is the most beautiful thing. Do come in our dream, do come physically, help us, so that we'll all help us only to think of you. Throughout our life, let us think only of you and only of you, nothing else. Jai Sai Ram.
On behalf of everyone, we would like to thank Mallikeswaran sir for nurturing us and helping us nourish and understand the divine love through the beautiful pictures and his story. I'm sure it would have been nectarine to the heart, to the eyes, and to the thoughts which we are going to have about Swami. So brothers and sisters, I would like to conclude by giving this statement that test is the taste of God. Yes, today the avatar might not be physically present with us, but as sir pointed out, if you pray sincerely, if you offer, whatever you do, let it be work, let it be your studies, let it be your exams, I'm sure that Swami would have the connection one-on-one with you. I would now request Shri Uday Dharmasthala sir and Professor Rangarajan sir to come and felicitate Mallikeswaran sir. Okay, from Rangarajan sir. Thank you again, Mallikeswaran sir. We would definitely like to have you for future Samarpan sessions. As we understand, when you speak about the Lord and the experiences, no time is enough. The entire day also seems short. So we'd love to have you. Just to make a few important announcements, we would have the next Samarpan session on February 3rd, wherein we would have Mr. Banoji Rao speak about his experience. Mr. Rao is a renowned name in the Sai community and has given services as a professor and as a visiting faculty in multiple places, spreading Swami's message. So we would request all our Sai brothers and sisters to come in and attend the session and also bring their family and cherish and nourish Swami's love. We also have the Veena Maestros, Jairaj Krishnan and Srimati Jayashri Krishnan, who would be giving the divine performance in terms of the Veena on the 24th of Jan. So we would request you to come with your family and enjoy the divinity. Once again, thank you and Sai Ram. We would now end with Aarti and Prasadam.
Om Jai Jagadish Hare Swami Satya Sai Hare Bhakta Jana Samrakshaka Bhakta Jana Samrakshaka Bhakti Maheshwara Om Jai Jagadish Hare Shri Badana Shri Kara Sarva Pranapati Swami Sarva Pranapati Ashrita Kalpalatika Ashrita Kalpalatika Apad Bandhava Om Jai Jagadish Hare Mata Pita Guru Devamu Mariyantayu Nive Swami Mariyantayu Nive Nada Brahma Jagannatha Nada Brahma Jagannatha Nagendra Shayana Om Jai Jagadish Hare Omkara Rupa Udasmi Om Sai Mahadeva Satya Sai Mahadeva Mangala Arati Anduko Mangala Arati Anduko Mandara Giridhari Om Jai Jagadish Hare Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana 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 Om Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Jai Sadguru Deva Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana 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 Om Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Jai Sadguru Deva Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana 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 Om Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Jai Sadguru Deva Om Shanti 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 Samasta Loka Sukhino Bhavantu Samasta Loka Sukhino Bhavantu Samasta Loka Sukhino Bhavantu Om Shanti 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 Jai Bolo Bhagwan Shri Satya Sai Baba Ji ki जय।
1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30 31 32 33 34 35 36 37 38 39 40 41 42 43 44 45 46 47 48 49 50 51 52 53 54 55 56 57 58 59 60 61 62 63 64 65 66 67 68 69 70 71 72 73 74 75 76 77 78 79 80 81 82 83 84 85 86 87 88 89 90 91 92 93 94 95 96 97 98 99 100 101 102 103 104 105 106 107 108 109 110 111 112 113 114 115 116 117 118 119 120 121 122 123 124 125 126 127 128 129 130 131 132 133 134 135 136 137 138 139 140 141 142 143 144 145 146 147 148 149 150 151 152 153 154 155 156 1